Hello guys, Gene out here at the range today. I did a video recently of the 3 guns that if I were to have to go out, a zombie apocalypse, whatever. Of course, I don't think that's going to happen. Armageddon will happen, but it won't be while I'll be here. But, riots, that's a real thing. What if I had to go out and about and there may be some shade on the horizon that day? What 3 guns would I take? With it getting increasingly more difficult to continue to buy the newest guns for review and ammunition, I had to find some clever way. I didn't know if the video would do very well, but it actually did not do bad at all. So I figured I would do something else. So what if you have your riots and things, you have everything you need at home, you've already stocked up, and they come to your doorstep. They bring it to the home front. What 3 guns, if you could only choose 3, what 3 would it be? Go to the safe, that's all you had. I don't know why that's all you would have, but again, this is all hypothetical. What would you choose? Well, if you've watched the channel for any length of time, you know that I've always said that I felt like a good quality, you don't have to spend $2,000, but a good quality 12 gauge pump shotgun, there is no better home defense in my personal opinion, especially if you have a pistol laying on your nightstand. So a good 12 gauge pump shotgun. So they're breaching, they're coming to your doorstep, they're at your doorstep, they're trying to kick your door down, bust your window in, whatever the case might be. You want that initial shock and awe, get off of me, create mass destruction, if you will. Maybe some people will run away, give you a chance to get something else. What is that going to be? Obviously for me, it's going to be, as mentioned, a 12 gauge shotgun. So my 12 gauge shotgun of choice, and I will apologize in advance, this video will be a little chopped up because I did the video and realized it had been automatically focusing in and out, looked ridiculous, and so I'm just going to take the shooting portion out of that and add it to this. But my Benelli H2O Nova, yes, it is only 5 shots. I do have a 3-shot mag tube extension that I can and do put on this. I just didn't bring it out to the range with me today, just simply because I wanted you to see it how it is. If you want to see the full review on this, it is up. Some time back, I did a review on this. Been quite some time, actually, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Well, couldn't have been that long. I started in 2021, so almost 4 years ago, I did a full range and tabletop review on this. But this is my Benelli H2O Nova, and I can, with the 3-shot mag tube extension, I can get 7+1, so that's 8 rounds of shock and awe. I picked this. Well, let me just go ahead and show you the shooting, and then I'll talk just a little bit about why I picked this. So I picked this because the action is incredibly smooth, even though it is very short, because it is well padded and controls the recoil. Again, it may not look like it, but this is a very short shotgun, easily able to maneuver around in the home. Maybe not as good as a bullpup, but I have not found a bullpup that is as reliable as a good old pump shotgun. So I don't like shotguns with pistol grips, the tactical shotguns, if you will, because for me, they have a tendency just to wear your wrist out, and my wife doesn't do all that well with them, although she does shoot this quite well. So very smooth action. It has a trigger guard safety, and again, for a small shotgun, it's what I found to tame the recoil the best, and just crazy accurate and reliable. And again, just looking for that shock and awe effect. And you have the reliability, the known reliability of the Benelli shotgun. So my Benelli H2O Nova, which is capable of shooting 2 3/4, 3 inch, and 3.5. I think 3.5 is a little bit excessive, so I do not shoot 3.5 inch in my gun. So I needed to take a break. Got everybody away. It's died down. There's no one to keep watch. We've all gotten tired. We want to lay down, want to go to sleep a couple hours till the next round. Need something close by that I can get real quick, get it pulled up. It's not going to hit or snag anything. Just something, again, like a nightstand gun, if you will, that you can grab real quick, is effective, is a get off me, and you know that I'm on that 45 drug. And this may surprise some people because of the capacity, but this is my Springfield Operator TRP 1911, the very first government size 1911 that I ever purchased. This is probably the gun that I have the absolute most rounds through of any gun in my safe. It probably has close to 2,500 rounds through this gun. And I promise you, my hand to God, I can't remember it ever having a single issue, not one, none. And I shoot more accurately with this 1911 than I do with any 1911 that I own, a true 1911. This cheap Pro Mag, 10 round Pro Mag, my bougie 1911s will not feed it. This one will feed without issue in this gun. A lot of my bougie 1911s are very ammo picky. This one is not. I have shot aluminum cased ammo, steel cased ammo, and I do have the Wilson Combat 10 round magazine in there when I do put this on my nightstand. So you have 11 rounds. So capacity is not completely horrible. I did change and put the cheaper Magpul grips on there that allow me to have that thumb cut out to be able to manipulate the mag release a lot easier. But again, let's shoot this thing, and then we'll talk a little bit more about why I chose it, and then move on to the third one. So I'm gonna put this Pro Mag in there. I did have to take the sleeve, if you will, off of it. Um, it's just a cheap magazine. I understand. I don't beat up the bougie 1911s I have that will not function with this magazine. I just put it in here to show you that this one will. It always has. And just to show you just how reliable and non-bougie, non-picky this gun is. And you've seen it was a little bit sloppy going into battery, but maybe it'll make a fool out of me. I don't know, but it's always functioned with this magazine. So Pro Mag. The Springfield TRP 45 caliber with the 10 round Wilson Combat magazine. Yes, sir. So again, mostly for me is familiarity. I've had this a really long time. Like I said, it was the first government size or full size 1911 I ever purchased. I did have some 4-inch 1911s prior to that, but this was the first full size 1911 that I purchased. And just because I trust it so much, that is the biggest reason. I trust it, I'm accurate with it, and I would literally be in a state of shock if this gun failed. This has been a super, super reliable. It is absolutely my favorite 1911, and believe me, I have some very bougie $3,000 1911s, but I'll go to this one every time. Love this 1911, and again, for me, it's just about being familiar with it, able to be accurate, and just the absolute trusted reliability of this firearm and the knockdown power of the 45. This would be my taking a nap while things have died down, but it might pick up while I'm napping and I need to get something really quick. This is going to be what I go to. Now, if you've watched the channel for any length of time, you do know that I see a pistol caliber carbine as a very effective home defense tool. You're able to mount just about any red dot you want up there. You want to put a big glass EOTech up there, go for it. You have high capacity, recoil mitigation. You have the ability to suppress it. Anybody in the home can use it, and just crazy, crazy fast and accurate. And for now, just again, because of how much I've shot it and proven reliability for me, I've put about 1,200 rounds. Actually, no, that's not true. Just today I got to 1,000 rounds in the gun, but after I do this review here, it'll probably be just a little bit more than that. But it's proven to me to be reliable. Now, this one actually may change. There's no real honorable mention to the other two, but this one actually might change if the Ruger LC45, or if I'm able to get the 10 millimeter. If I'm able to get out to 1,000 rounds and prove to myself that those are just as reliable, then I'll probably switch up to the 45 if my wife's able to shoot with it, that or the 10 millimeter. But for now, I would have chosen the Grand Power Strybog. I like that one the best. I shoot the best with that one. It's got a better trigger. I like the way it charges better, and just I like the extra weight on it. But my wife is not the biggest fan of it as she is of the Smith & Wesson FPC. And again, it is able to be suppressed. I have the Hollison 510C mounted up here. You have two onboard magazines of 23 round capacity, which I usually keep the 23 rounder in the mag well, or in the, in the mag well. So I have 24 rounds at the ready, suppressed, accurate, man, just nasty, nasty accurate, and very easy to manipulate in the home. I have the side rail piece here that I put a flashlight on so I can turn the light on. I have my vertical foregrip here, pick rail all the way across the top to mount pretty much anything you want. Leave it up in the corner suppressed. It ain't deafening everyone in the house, makes it way more accurate as well. And this is just my go-to for now, PCC, because not because I wouldn't choose, as I said, the Strybog, Grand Power Strybog, but my wife likes this the most. And you have to think about the other people in your house in case you go down that might defend you. So let's shoot this, and we'll wrap up the video. The Smith & Wesson FPC with the 23 round magazine. Yes, sir. So as you can see, just nasty, nasty accurate with this gun, completely reliable. Again, the trigger leaves something to be desired, but I'm not a trigger snob, so I will leave that alone. You get to talking about triggers and the trolls really, really come out, so we just won't do that. But the Strybog trigger is way, way better. But either way, again, it doesn't matter in a defensive situation. You've seen what I was able to do. So initial shock in all, 12 gauge pump shotgun. This sits in the corner of my bedroom with the 3 round mag tube extension on there, giving me 7+1 or 8 rounds of 2 3/4 inch 12 gauge. That's what I keep in here. I feel like that's all you need. You don't really need any more than that, in my opinion. Your opinion may be different. So this is the shock and awe. Get everybody out, get them all scared. What the heck is that in there? And then, of course, my side piece, the one and only TRP Springfield 1911 operator, and then the very formidable home defense of a PCC, and in this case for me, be the Smith & Wesson FPC. Love the gun. It's been great. Surprising to me, I've had some issues with some Smith & Wessons recently, but I actually do really like that carbine. I think it's probably one of the best under $800 or $900, whatever it costs. I'm not sure. I can't even remember at this point. Go over, check out the review that I have on each one of these. Invite you to do that. Most important, make sure you know Jesus Christ is your Savior. If you do not, you can ask me how in the comment section that you can know. And this is a beautiful day out here today. It's a day that the Lord has made. Make sure that you go over and check me out on Patreon. Please consider supporting me over there. $5 a month. I really hope, I'm working on some stuff now, and I hope to get some exclusive stuff to be able to put up there that you can't see on YouTube, and I would really covet your support over there. $5 a month, it'd help a ton in buying some ammo, some newer budget-friendly firearms that may be released. Also, check me out on Rumble. Go over, check out, I'm pointing in my hat like I have one on, but I got a Vortex hat on today. But go over, check out gsquaredtactical.com, pick up some shirts, hats, coasters, cups. We have all kinds of things over there. No one but that one person has went over there and picked up. We got a lot of stuff we got to get sent out. So go over there, find you a good deal on some quality products. We'll get it shipped out to you as quick as possible. And as always, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Keep the comments peaceful and respectful. And as always, to God be the glory. Have a blessed day, folks.